All right. Welcome back to the channel, friends. It's Chad. It's Gamer for Fun. Today, we are almost getting ready to consider the possibility of starting to create our characters in our next adventure, the 1990 SSI TSR Buck Rogers Countdown to Doomsday Gold Box. That's right, I'm calling it Gold Box. If you're familiar with the gold box, what most would consider the classic gold box, Pool of Radiance, the AD&D adventures, well, you're in for a treat. This game follows very closely, if you will, extremely closely. Made by the same team, the same design, same special team over at SSI, and well, I like this game. I finished it a couple times. This is the first time I'm going to be actually playing it in probably, well, since 1990, 92 to be quite honest. So it's been a while. All right. Now I got to create characters. So that's why the episode is called episode 0.5 because we are going to create some characters. Now, I'm not going to get into a lot of what these race, the race, the classes and all of that are. I'll talk about that maybe in future episodes. I've just been putting off starting this game for so long because character creation is always makes me nervous, and I'm just like, oh, you got to get it right every time. And you don't really got to get it right every time. Oh, what you do got to get right, these stats. What am I re-rolling here? I better take a look at. Oh, these are actually okay. What we're going for. I don't know if you can see. Oh, can you see the cursor? Sweet. Okay. First character I'm creating is a tinker and a male medic. Okay, so we got all the interesting usual stuff here. The abilities. In this particular game, I'm gonna re-roll that. This particular game, or this particular series, I should say, everything that I've seen on the internet about this says, oh, max out everything to 18. Because as typical uh, SSI Gold Box games, you can modify your stats after you create the character. However, that is not gamer for fun style, is it? We don't go for maximum stats. We go for just a roll and we'll take it. This one's not looking terrible. I got a 19 in TCH, which you're probably thinking, what the heck is TCH? TCH is technical. Okay, it is technical because Buck Rogers is set in the 25th century. Okay, friends, so that is why TCH is technical. CHA, charisma, of course, wisdom, intelligence, constitution, dexterity, strength, all the usual suspects. I think I want to re-roll this one. Do I? Well, nah, let's go with it. Let's go with it. All right, so our medic, if you followed along with my Eye of the Beholder series, you know our medic is named Chris. But we can't just stick with Chris, can we? Let's go Chris Vaughn. Chris Von Winkle. I actually was going to go Winkleberry, but apparently I can only go Chris Von Winkle, which is okay. Let's do that. All right, here is where it differs from classic gold box games. You have skills, okay? And in this particular case, oh, is the cursor in the way? Let me get that cursor right out of there. So, you can see at the top there, you got career skill points. We've got 80. Maximum we can put into us per skill This is misleading because it's during this initial distribution of skills. Okay, so that's why it's a little misleading. Okay, you can put more than 30 in, but what we're going to do is we are just going to, and I've kind of got a little bit of a build that I want in place here. And I'll talk about that build and a little bit later, but for the sake of just getting through this, I want to get started. Okay, so you noticed when I hit 30 on the treat light wounds, suddenly treat serious wounds turned green. And I should have maybe explained that in detail. You notice treat critical wounds, I need 40 points in treat serious wounds. Okay. And then, but it's a prereq. The prereq for treat serious was 30 in treat light wounds. Okay. So we want to go there. I think I want to add a couple to diagnose. You'll notice also the bonus here, this bonus number is 19, right? That is because it uses the stat score as a base. So in this particular case, diagnose starts with technical. I think it was technical because I had 19 in tech. So I get 19 right off the bat. And then the total is actually the percentile. So for instance, in diagnose right now, I would roll a 100-sided dice and I'm looking for 30 or below. Yeah, 30 or below. Okay. So that's what that's all about. Now, what else do we want here? Let's grab some in stun. A couple of these skills are useless. Um, Absolutely useless in this game. And I'll get into that in a minute. I think this one, this life suspension tech, is actually one of the useless skills. So I'm not going to put anything into life suspension tech. Not even a single point. Not even a single point. I'm self-doubting. Maybe I need to. We need treat poisoning, so we need 15 in diagnose. Okay, so I will dump that to 15. You notice, boom, it immediately turns. So I will put at least, let's go 5 in there. Oh, and you know what? The way you heal in this game is actually a little bit different. So, but we'll talk about that when we get into combat because it's really combat dependent on how you heal. So we're actually gonna bump that to 20. So 30, 20, 15, 5, 10. Okay. So we done that. We're out of skill points there. Now we've got general skill points to pick. Okay. You can see where this could drive a person who is max minning to madness. Well, not even max minning, but just like, oh my gosh, I got so many. And guess what? There's another page and another one and another one. And you notice they're all dependent on the, like for instance, these are all charisma based. Okay. So just watch the bonus roll in here. If I go next, so wisdom, my wisdom was 15, so I immediately get a 15 bonus there. Okay. But only if I put a, so you can see the total here, 0. I only get that bonus if I put a single point in there. Okay. So that's the rub right there, right? Okay, so for Chris, I had previously decided to go with, and a couple of these are critical. You actually can't get off the ground if you don't have a couple of these ones. So, and they actually force you to take a particular class, and but I'll get into that in a second here because I am talking when I should be walking. Oh, maneuver in 0G. There it is. I was looking around for it. I'm like, where the heck is it? That is probably the single most critical skill that you can have in this particular game. I'm going to go to, you might be like, oh man, you only got 23 points there. Yeah, but my total's 40. Okay, so I got 40% to maneuver in 0G. All right. Next one I want Chris to have is, where is it? It is sensor operation. There you are, right there. And you can see a couple of these are dependent on, like, look at the prereq here. Need 10 in repair electrical and 10 in repair mechanical. Over here, so there's all sorts of stuff that you really gotta like kind of mix, not mix and match, but you really gotta have a good build going into it. And I'm just gonna throw, so I get 30 in there. And then the next one for Chris was fast talk or leadership. Looking for fast talk or leadership. 14. So I only have a 14 in charisma. Only a 14 in charisma. Okay. So that could affect I that is basically going to tell me I'm going to use a different character to get the fast talk. Okay. I'm going to get a character that has maybe higher charisma. So I'm just going to put a pin in fast talk, and I'm going to dump a couple into leadership here. If you hear that, if you've ever wondered what that squeaking is or whatever, that's just my chair. My setup's actually really as basic as it is, man. A plain desk, couple monitors, wired mouse now because the wireless mouse problem I had earlier in previous games, and old steel fold up chair. I do not treat myself. Oh, excuse me, I had to cough there. All right, so we are done with Chris. Let's get on with this, or else this is going to take forever. Now, this is also where it kind of differs. If you remember the old gold box, you could pick everything such as hair, and then hair style, and then hair color, and then, oh, I want a mustache. I don't want a mustache. Well, I think SSI finally realized, you know what? Forget about it. This is what you're getting. Too bad, so sad. Okay. So, in my opinion, this is so much better because look at the choices. It's like, here's your choices, dude. All right. So, Chris, and I'm not worried about, oh my gosh, a tinker is the smaller characters, or, being a human, you got to be a bigger character, or definitely a rocket jock has got a space helmet on. No, I don't care about any of that. This is Chris right here, judo chop. Yep, that's going to be Chris. Yes, good to go. Save Chris Von Winkle. Heck yeah. All right, we're ready to create another character here. So you can create up to 6, so we're going to do that. So as long as that process took, whoa, we're at 13 minutes creating a character. We're going to blow through this a little faster, okay? Just wanted to get that first character and get a little bit of the issues over. Oh, did I pick, was Chris a male? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Whoops, sorry, Chris. Because I was like, surely and I mean, honestly, as you know, in the SSI TSR Gold Box, I think that the gender really doesn't matter. So we're just to make it as ridiculous as possible. Our engineer is going to be Cedric is going to be our engineer, as you know, and he's going to be a tinkerer, and he is going to need some serious stats here. So we are immediately re-rolling. Although, hang on a second, dexterity 18. What do we really need? We need a high. Oh yeah, everything's kind of that's actually very low. Here we go, getting a little better. Critical ones are dexterity for this guy, and uh, what else is gonna use? Yeah, this one I could live with, I guess. Although I do dexterity 18. There's wisdom. Let's reroll. Basically, I'm going for high tech and high dexterity. Ooh. Is that gonna burn me? It will. Although 20, yeah, look at those other ones. They're not super great. Oh yes, okay. Beautiful, right there. That's the one. High dex, high tech. Everything else mediocre. All right. Cedric. Cedric the Meek. Will it let me do it? Yes, Cedric the Meek. Okay. All right. So you, as an engineer, are going to be responsible for keeping our ship running. So you are going to need, maneuver in 0G. Definitely. You want to pump everything you can into that. And I'm not even joking. If you don't have maneuver in 0G, you can't really move around during combat. Okay. So we also need jury rig. So we need 10 in repair, mechanical, and 10 in. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll go 10. Screen will flash. And once I hit the 10, screen will flash. Now we can jury rig. And what else? We need repair life support at some point. What do we? Okay, we do have jury rig. We better pump that up a bit. What else? Okay, repair electrical. Got it. Slowly. Repair mechanical. Repair life support. Oh, okay, okay. I need to meet the prereqs there. And jury rig. Okay, well let's bump our jury rig to yeah, let's go there. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. What do we need here? 25 and 30. Okay. In the meantime, I'll probably use jury rig before I need repair life support. Maybe not. 25 in mechanical, 30 in. Okay, 25. Let's just do that. All right, let's do that. All right, now for the tricky stuff. So we've got Cedric. He's got awesome technical skills. However, some of these overlap with others. One of the ones you definitely want, if you have a medic, they have treat light wounds, they got treat curious, they got treat critical. However, everybody else just has first aid. Highly recommended to bump first aid for multiple characters. So we're going to do that right now. We'll get 20 there. What else? I've got Cedric. I've got for climb, open locks, and bypass security is what I kind of have earmarked, because you can see there's 0 bonus there. Well, there's 12 bonus there, but this could come in handy. Climb. You know what? I will put a couple into climb. Let's get you to 30 there. And which other ones are kind of helpful? Fast talk. I think there's a better way to get fast talk. Higher charisma. Okay. These are important in this game as well as the next, and better. You know what? Do I first aid it all the way? 5 and 5. We can always mess around with it. 5 and 4. That's fine. That's fine. Do a lot of break and enter in Buck Rogers. All right. Who is this? Oh, this is Cedric. Okay, so Cedric he's gonna wear the helmet and the tiny little gun because he's Cedric, right? He always gets crushed. All right. Yep, that's fine. Oh yeah, save him. Okay, so next on the agenda is a rogue, and in these, if you really want to build a powerful race, you really only pick desert runners, tinkers, and I think you go with that. However, just because we're playing for fun, I am going to grab a rogue, and their stats, we want high dexterity, which that is not great for this particular character. Oh, some of the character, well, the race actually, um, what are we here? Mercurian. Okay, we're a Mercurian. So we have -1 to strength, we got +1 to dex, and +1 to constitution right off the bat. Okay, so all these different races have different plus and minuses for abilities. So there's a lot of that going on too. So let's just go. I'm just going to roll until we see something high in dexterity. That's actually probably going to be okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, rogue. We have not had a rogue yet in our party, have we? Oh, a little Brian, I guess, but not a straight up rogue. Lefty loose. Let's do this. Okay, so career skills for a rogue are certainly different. You notice right there, fast talk, which is what I was kind of thinking I was going to give to Chris, but I kind of knew that the rogue had it as a option as well. Where are we here? We want there's no maneuver in 0G. That's a critical one. Okay, so we do want fast talk. Oh, and you notice we already start with points in, that's what's different. We start with points already allocated, kind of like the rogue starts in the AD&D games. The rogue starts with points or some skills, right? Like 5% open trap or open locks, stuff like that, right? So I think this is just their kind of way of doing that. So fast talk, we will bump a little bit. Not that we need it immediately. Pretty much all of these we kind of need, right? Notice was very critical that we have notice. So I will put a few into there. Bypass security, because again, in the 25th century, we do a lot of break and enter. Move silent. Pretty much all these I think we kind of need. But we don't need them just yet. We will grab a couple and climb. Sure. Yeah, let's even these out. What else we got? We got 15. Hide in shadows, we can wait. Or can we? Let's bump 5 in there. Pickpocket, sure. Like any, yeah, why not? Let's spread it. Let's spread the love. Move silently? Nah, we don't need that just yet. Bypass though, we will definitely. Sure. Maybe not so heavy in climb just yet. Although, yeah, I feel like open locks is gonna be. See, I could go on forever. This is terrible. I'm not even. Now I'm on the general. That was just the career skills. All right, so right off the bat, we need to find first aid. Oh, keep that in mind. It is a technical skill. Well, oh man. Okay. Well, I guess 20% is better than no percent, right? The next one that we absolutely need is maneuver in 0G. There it is, dexterity. We definitely need this one. Throw 20 in there. Where are we here? First aid, maneuver, etiquette. I kind of am working off a list that I've been planning for like a month on my character build here. So if you're like wondering where I'm getting these like random words and stuff from and why I suddenly think that I need etiquette, that's why. Okay. So nothing super special. I forgot to take a photo of my chicken scratches. Otherwise, you would have seen that, yeah, it was a heck of a chicken scratch to get to this point. First aid. I got 2 more. Are they going in first aid? Where are they going here? Library search. What am I missing all the good stuff here? You know what? I better just, it's important to be able to maneuver in 0G. You spend a lot of combat in 0G, that's why. Okay, lefty. What looks like a good rogue-like character? Sure. Yeah, why not? Yes. Okay, so next character on the agenda is, and I better hustle here. Okay. Martian. Rocket jock. You need at least, the book actually says, and the game actually says, you need at least a rocket jock, or you cannot even start your party. So which is okay. But so yeah, totally gonna re-roll those. I'm looking for high dexterity and charisma / intelligence on this one. Okay, a little higher than that would be nice. Martian, what am I dealing with? Minus strength, -1 to strength, plus dexterity, minus constitution, minus wisdom, plus charisma. Okay, so charisma and dexterity is really. Although, how did I get an 18 intelligence? This actually wouldn't be terrible. Wisdom, intelligence. This one might be okay, actually. I hate to say it. I mean, the strength is horrid. What did I say was important for this guy? Dexterity and charisma. That one's slightly better. Kind of spreading everything everywhere. You know what? I could go on forever here. Little Brian, though, will have none of it. Oh man, what did I do to myself here? Notice. Oh, little Brian, you need the notice. Oh well. You also need maneuver in 0G, which, ooh, those 2 extra bonus points would have come in handy. And what else? Okay, here's where remember I said some of the skills are useless? I think I got the graphic here. Let me just how do I get out of that screen here? Pull the book up here. All right, some of these skills are useless. Oh, this is the wrong graphic, but you can see that even the printed material gives you tons of hints. Okay, tons of hints. Let's get back to it. So like these drive, ground car, pilot, these are all useless. All these ones down here. You do need pilot rocket, I believe. Yeah, you need pilot rocket. Let's bump that. And maneuver in 0G's got to go max. You can see I can only add 30 at this level. Jetpack. If your guy uses a jetpack, very handy. I can never remember if I use a jetpack, to tell you the truth. And notice I actually had little Brian optionally use a notice. The important ones for little Brian here were maneuver, 0G, jetpack, and pilot rocket ship. Okay, so we are done. Now, first aid. Critical. Critical, we have multiple characters with first aid. I'll explain that a little better a little later. Now, you were going with... Oh, you were going to be the smart one, little Brian. So you need math, you need astronomy, you need library search, and leadership, wherever that one is. Yep, it's a add a couple there. Leadership comes in handy when you're in combat. And like if you're in combat in like say a mall, you then use your lead. Yeah, because that happens often in 25th century. You actually use your leadership to recruit um, recruit fellow combatants to your side. So they'll just randomly join you. Okay. So I got the first aid, don't I? I got the first aid, right? Did I get first aid? Yes. Okay. I got only 10 in there. Can I only add 10? Let's bump that there. Okay. I'm looking at the totals here. So if you're like you only put 14 in there, well yeah, I only put 14 in there. Okay, so eventually we are gonna need mathematics. I'll put a couple in there to remind me. We are gonna need astronomy, a couple in there, and library search. And these ones are, did I not? These ones are critical as well. Oh, programming. Ooh, programming is very critical. I'm second guessing myself. No. Oh, battle tactics is actually like a bless. Okay, well, we're done. I can talk about this forever. Okay. All right, little Brian, rocket jock. What is a rocket jock looks like? A rocket jock will look like this dude right here. Nope. Ah, little Brian, you look like you could wear a ball cap. There we go. Yes. Yes. All right, almost there, friends. This is shaping up to be a long episode. I apologize. We are going to go with the old Desert Runner. Female, you are going to be a warrior. All right, and you need strength, dexterity, and constitution. Strength 18, dexterity 16, constitution 13. That is not what you need. So basically the top three there. Strength, okay. I kind of need an 18 strength though. There it is. Yes. Okay, constitution is low, but I can live with that. Okay, yeah. All right, and I think you know, based on Eye of the Beholder, this warrior desert runner female is none other than Bella. Bella de Cruz. There we go. Bella de Cruz. Let's do it. Oh, weapon specialization. Yes. Oh, shoot. What did I have picked out? Ah, man, I can't remember which one I was going for. I think it was monosword, tell you the truth. Monosword. I can't go wrong with monosword, right? Or was it needle gun? It was both. Needle gun and monosword, I think. We'll go monosword. You only pick the first, by the time I get around to pick the next specialization, every couple levels, your warrior gets a specialization in a weapon. That's super critical if you want to go far in the game. So it's not something to make just haphazardly like I just did, but we're here now. All right, maneuver in 0G is the most critical. You are grabbing demolitions. I'll throw a couple in there before I forget. Battle tactics. You're grabbing that. You're grabbing leadership and notice. Okay, so those are the ones you're getting. And again, these are career skills. So you get like you're kind of focused on these for your career skills, right? Ooh, what did I do here? That is all over the place. That's all I get. Oh, demolitions. 9. That'll have to do. All right, we're done there. Now, first aid. Everybody kind of needs first aid. And like I said, I'll explain that in combats. We'll bump you to that high. Nah, that's too high. I say that as I bleed out. Okay, what else? Planetology, acrobatics, and planet survival are what you're going for. So, planetology, acrobatics. What was I think? Oh, well, with a 19 dexterity, hell yeah. Yeah, let's go to 30 there. What else? Planetology sounds like a drink, and planet survival. I need 10 in planetology. Okay, so where is planetology? There it is. I need 10 in here at least. Okay, screen flash, so we know it did something, and we want to go. I like to put at least a couple skills in here so that, weeks, months later when I'm looking at this, I'm like, why did I know that, oh, I got skill points in there. I need to continue putting skill points in there. Otherwise, I'm just looking at a bunch of zeros and I'm like, I don't know what I was going for. That's maybe a lot for planet survival at the start, but that'll push us through, I think. First aid. Let's dump the rest into first aid. We're gonna need that. Okay. I think we're good for Bella. All right, Bella. Well, there's only mono sword, red hair flying, devil may care attitude. There you go. Bella de Cruz. All right, last character. It's gonna be a Terran male warrior. 2 warriors. So you need Constitution, Wisdom, and Intelligence are what we're going for here. Because you are going to be our math professor and programming expert. So I think intelligence. I wasn't paying attention. I think intelligence is really critical. Being a warrior, though, strength is absolutely critical. I feel like I'm going to be rolling a while. There's a lot of 16s in this one. I need that 18 in strength, though. 18 in strength or intelligence. Wisdom? Oh, wisdom's critical, too. Shoot. Oh, what am I looking at? Okay. Kind of fixated on the strength at the moment here for stats. I'm getting tunnel vision. Oh no. See, at some point, I've re-rolled so many stats so many times in so many SSI Gold Box games that I know at some point you hit a point where you just gotta keep going because they get worse and worse and worse. And then eventually they start to come around and get better and better and better. I'm just hoping that I didn't miss that part. The warrior needs the strength though, man. Man. I feel like I skipped it. I feel like I missed it. And you might be saying to yourself, but Chad, you can modify. I know. It's just not my style. Maybe back in the day when I didn't know any better, and you're like, you mean you could modify? Put everything to 18. You mean a stat can go to 19? Heck yeah. Now I'm like, meh. Oh, that's what. You get the bonus to the damage. That's why we need the high. Although maybe that's why you need the high strength, I believe. Come on. Oh, I don't want to spend all day rolling here. Hang on? Can a Terran even get? Yeah, Terrans +1 to Constitution, +1 to Wisdom. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I might have to just stick with something. I might have to go with this. You know what? I could be here forever. That's not what I want to do. Let's go with this. Why not? All right. Warrior is gonna be Iron Pants. We haven't seen Iron Pants or Lefty yet. Until I get this sorted. I think it's a needle gun that I want. I think it's the needle gun. Better be the needle gun. Okay. Iron Pants, what are we at here? Oh my gosh, this is shaping up to be the longest episode in the world. Okay, so we need leadership. We need battle tactics. We need whoop. Here I thought I was adding. We need these. We need move silently. And we need repair weapon. Oi, see that low stat kind of hosed. Oh, and leadership. Oh man. I think I kind of hosed me with these bad roll here. Basically just didn't get the bonus, but that's okay because we're already up there, right? We got 30 battle tactics. We got as high as we can go there. Move silently. A little more in leadership. That'll be good for this career stuff. Now, first aid. Need it. Bump it up. We need math. We need programming. We need disguise, and we need befriend animal. So let's get befriend animal and disguise. Where's disguise? Is it in here? Oh. Uh-oh, where is disguise? There it is. Oh, 17, thank goodness. Okay. There we go. Let's bump that there. Okay, math. And we need programming, which means we need 10 in math. Okay. So 10 in math to unlock programming, and we will dump 15 in programming. Okay. Maybe a couple more in programming. Actually, what else? One in befriend. Okay. First aid, looking good. Done. All right. Sure. Yeah. I don't think I used this icon anywhere else. Just in case I did, why don't we just grab a rocket launcher here? All right, so we add the characters to the team. So we add, I think the order we add them in. I mean, we can obviously move the order around a bit, but I think the order we put them in is where we got them. Okay. Save the current game. I'm going to save game A. And I think I better end the episode right here before we get too crazy with time. Oh, one thing I am going to do. Yeah, let's do this. I am going to modify the hit points. That's the only thing that I'm going to modify. Okay, so if you can cycle through, you can see actually right here, you see the watch the purple part here. That's what I'm modifying, right? Okay, so I am going to modify the hit points to maximum because this game is tough. the fact that I aren't maxing out my abilities is gonna make this game a little bit tougher. Okay. Oh, what am I doing here? I had no idea. What? Oh no. I did not know that I was. Whew, here. I thought I was moving over to keep, and I was changing Cedric's poor name. He was going to be Edric. All right. I'm just going to quickly do that for everybody. And you can see, oh, wow, 12 hit points. Yeah, well, believe me, we're going to need them. Oh my gosh, you started with 5? Chris, you would have been dead. Jeez. Not starting off to a good start here, friends. Oh, what am I doing? Trying to get over to keep, modify. Okay. Add. Oh, 24. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, Bella. Whoops. 20. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so any cheating, that is pretty much the only cheating that's going to be happening in this game, besides me using the gold box edition, besides me using the maps, besides me looking at clue books, all that. But, for like serious cheating, that's about it. Okay, so let's save the game. And we are going to call it. And when we get back, this episode, if you made it through this episode, this is why I didn't call this episode 1, because I knew it was going to be painful. Painful. All right, we're ready to rumble, though. I'm Chad. This is the Gamer for Fun channel. We're almost ready to finally consider starting Buck Rogers' Countdown to Doomsday. We'll see you soon, friends. Take it easy.